Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Tech.
We're going to carry on doing what we do. We're going to carry on.
Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Line getting set on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Tripped up for the tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
He couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's McLeod.
Oh, we gone.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Panthers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, I got better hands than the receiver and my tight end.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And
are you serious?
Would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Panthers will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Direct snap. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Play number 10 on this series. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going. Want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
At 4th win this year, all of which demonstrated big value. And then he finishes off with
these guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
Open runway ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The inside handoff. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running backs. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. The Panthers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Running back searching for a hole. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got to score. You got to stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
The Bobcats will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's McLeod.
Oh, he didn't
Little
get
screen
nowhere.
to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58
That's
of it.
nuts.
And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Dang.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the comeback is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Looking to buy time.
Oh, that is...
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. All kinds of running room. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the running back has it. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Panthers will move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
A 3rd and long coming up here. The give to the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
handoff keeps working on that clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Handoff from the gun.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. He's looking to throw. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Steps away to find some room.
Oh, that is cheap, man.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open.
Samson, he might be one of the first guys in history that's making way more money than justified.
Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just one possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense.
You got to pick that off, man. You can't. No, we
So
can't pick it
close
off.
to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on throws toward the end zone.
Oh,
Touchdown, Texas State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarter.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Oh, I knew it.
Downfield. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
He'll take the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
A deep throw is the call.
Oh, what is so up?
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Down 4 late. They have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed.